Puji Mangalacharan or anything?
Yes, Mataji, you can also do Namo Om Vishnu Padaya, Suprabhupada Pranati, and then later on Jai Shri
Yes,
Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Panchatattva mantra. After that, Hare Krishna Maha mantra. You can continue that mantra in that tune.
yes, Prabhuji. Okay, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale
Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine
Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine
Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine
Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschata Disatarine
Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Shri Krishna Govind Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva
Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Natha Narayana Vasudeva
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Srila Prabhupada ki jai
Jai
Nitai Gaur Premanande
Hari Hari
Hari
Bol.
Hari Bol.
Thank you so much Mataji.
No, Mataji, I cannot sing like you, Mataji. I cannot make your tone, Mataji. Sorry about that.
No, Mataji. No. You sing so beautifully.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Gayatri Mataji and Gaurangi Mataji. So beautiful. Okay, so melodious and so divine and deep. Very nice. Thank you so much. Okay, we got Pawan Prabhu joined. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances and thank you for that.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Then with pranam, dear devotees, Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so we shall move on to the next part. Mangalachan praise. Pawan Prabhuji, would you like to lead Prabhuji shloka by shloka? We all follow behind you.
Sure, Prabhuji. Yeah. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimidandasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Om Ajnanatimidandasya Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai
Tasmai
Shri
Gurave
Namaha.
Namaha.
Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam.
Sri
Shri
Chaitanya
Chaitanya Manobhisham
Sapitam
Ye Bhutale
Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati
Padati
Swapadantikam
Padantikam.
Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Utapadakamalaam Sri Gurum Vaisnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunan Tanvitam Tam Sajivam
Vandeham
Vandeham Shri Guru
वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम्
साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहित कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्णा पादान् सहगणललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च
साद्वैतं
Advaita
सावधूतं
Parijana
परिजनसहितं
Sahitam
कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं
Devam Sri Radha
श्रीराधा
Krishna
कृष्णपादां
Padansalalita
सहगणललिता
Viशाkham
श्रीविशाखान्वितां च
हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोऽस्तु ते
He
हे
Krishna
Krishna
कृष्ण
Karuna
करुणा
Sindhu
सिन्धु
Sindhu
दीनबन्धो
Jagatpate
जगत्पते
जगत्पते
Kakanta
गोपेशा
गोपेश
गोपिका
Gopika
गोपिका
Kanta
कान्ता
Radha
कान्ता
Kanta
राधाकान्ता
राधा
Namaste
नमोऽस्तु ते
नमोऽस्तु
सप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये
Tapta Kanchana
काञ्चन
Gauranga
गौराङ्गी
Radhe
राधे
Vrindavaneshwari
वृन्दावनेश्वरी
Vrindavaneshwari
Vrishabhanu
Vrishabhanu
ते
Sute
देवी प्रणमामि
Pranamami
हरिप्रिये
Haripriya
वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः
Vancha kalpatarubhyascha
कल्पतरुभ्यश्च
kripa
Sindhuvya
कृपासिन्धुभ्य
एव
एव
च
च
Patitanam
पतितानां
पतितानां
पावनेभ्यो
पावनेभ्यो
वैष्णवेभ्यो
वैष्णवेभ्यो
नमो
नमो नमः
नमः
नम ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिनिति नामिने
Namo
नमस्ते
Vishnu
विष्णुपादाय
Jai Krishna
कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय
Krishnaprestaya
कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय
भूतले
कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय
श्रीमते
भूतले श्रीमते
Mate
भक्तिवेदान्त
भक्तिवेदान्ता
Bhaktivedanta
स्वामिनिति
Swami
नामिने
Namine Namaste
नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे
Namaste
नमस्ते
Saraswati
सरस्वती
Devi
देवे गौरवाणी
Gauravani
प्रचारिणे
Pracharine
निर्विशेषा
Desha
शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे
Paschatdesatarine
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्त वृंदा
Jai Shri
श्री
Krishna
कृष्ण
Chaitanya Prabhu
प्रभु
Nityananda
नित्यानन्द
Sri
श्री
Advaita
अद्वैत
Gadadhara
गदाधर
Sivasadi
श्रीवासादि
Gaura Bhakta
गौरभक्त
Vrinda
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare
हरे कृष्ण
Krishna Hare
हरे
Krishna
कृष्ण कृष्ण
Krishna Krishna
कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे
Rama
राम
Hare
हरे राम
Rama
राम
Rama
राम
Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare
हरे
Krishna
कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
कृष्ण कृष्ण
Krishna Hare
हरे हरे
Hare
Rama
हरे राम
Rama
हरे राम
Rama Hare
हरे
Hare
हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare
हरे
Krishna
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
हरे
Krishna
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
हरे
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 Hare
हरे
Rama
हरे
राम
राम
हरे
हरे
Hare
राम
राम
Rama
राम
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 हरे
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 हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे
कृष्ण
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 हरे
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे हरे
हरे
हरे राम राम
राम
राम हरे
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 हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama,
Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Very beautiful, Prabhuji. Very nicely done. Thank you so much. Okay, so shall we move on to the next part is Chaitanya Charitamrita prayers. Can I request Jai Mataji to lead this prayers, please? Line by line.
Hare Krishna, yes, Prabhuji, I'll try.
Yes, Mataji.
Not very good, but yeah. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva. Vande Gurun Isha Bhaktan.
Vande
Vande
Guru Isha
Guru
Bhaktan.
Bhaktan,
Isham Ishavatarakan.
Isham
Isha
Ishavatarakam,
Tat Prakashamscha Tat Shaktihi.
Tatprakashamcha Tatshakti,
Krishna Chaitanya Samyakam.
Krishna
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 Chaitanya
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 Samyama,
Samyakam.
Samyakam,
Vande Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Vande
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 Shri
Shri
Sri
Krishna
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 Chaitanya,
Chaitanya.
Chaitanya,
Nityananda Sahodito.
Nityananda
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 Sahodita.
Sahodita,
Sahodito,
Gaudaye Pushpavanto.
Gaudaye
Gaudaye
Pushpavanto.
Pushpavanto,
Chitrau Shandau Tamonudau.
Chitro
Chitro
Sandau
Shandau
Tamonudo,
Tamonudau,
Yad Advaitam Brahmopanishadi Tad Apya Asya Tanubha.
Yat Advaita
Advaitam
Yadadvaitam
Brahmopanishadi
Brahmopanishadi
Tadapyasya
Tadapyasyatmanubha
Tanamba,
Ya Atmantarayami Purusha Iti So Shamsha Vibhava.
Ya Atma
Yatmantaryami
Yatmantarayami Purusha
Purushaitito
Itiso
Shamsa
Shamsa
Vibhava.
Vibhava
Vibhavaha,
Shad Aishwarya He Purnoya Iha Bhagavan Sa Swayam Ayam.
Sadaishwarya
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 Purnayam
Purnamyaya
Bhagavan
Bhagavan
Sa
Purnayam.
Swayam
Swayam
Ayam.
Na Chaitanyat Krishna Jagati Paratatvam Param Iha.
Na
Na Chaitanya
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 Krishna
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 Jagati
Jagati
Jagavati
Paratattvam
Tattvam
Paramiha.
Paramiha
Tattam Paramiha.
Anarpita Charim Chirat Karunaya Atirnaha Kalau.
Anarpita
Narpita
Narpita
Charim
Charirat
Charitira
Chirata
Karunayavati
Karunaya
Nahakalau.
Vatirna Halo.
Samarpayitam Unnatojvala Rasam Swabhakti Shriyam.
Samarpaitum
Narpaitum
Natodvala
Natodvalalasam
Rasam
Narpaitum
Swabhakti
Swabhakti
Siddham.
Harihi Purata Sundara Dyuti Kadamba Sandipitaha.
Hari
Purata
Purata
Puratha
Sundara
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 Kadamba
Jutikadam
Sandipitaha.
Tadaradaya Kandare Sfurutava Shachinandanaha.
Sada
Tadadaya Kandare
Swasti
Suprabhasakinandana
Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikritir Hladini Shaktir Asmad.
Radha
Radha
Krishna
Krishna
Pranaya
Pranaya
Vikrite Radhini Shaktiratmad
Smad
Ekatmanava api bhuvi pura deha bedam gatau tau.
Ekatmanava Bhuvi Puradeham Vedam Gatauta
Chaitanya akhyam prakatam adhuna tadadvayam chaikyam aptam.
चैतन्याख्यं
चैतन्याख्यं
प्रकटमधुना द्वयं चैक्यमाप्तम्
चैक्यमाप्तम्
राधा भावद्युति सुवलितं नौमि कृष्ण स्वरूपम्
राधाभावद्युतिसोलितं नौमि
नौमि कृष्णस्वरूपम्
कृष्णस्वरूपम्
श्रीराधायाः प्रणय महिमा कीदृशो वर्णयैव
श्रीराधाया प्रणयामहिमा कीदृशो वर्णयैव
वाद्यो येनाद्भुत मधुरिमा कीदृशो वा मदे यः
स्वाद्यो येन
स्वाद्योऽयेनामधुरिमा
मधुरिमा
कीदृशो वा
वामदीयः
मदीयः
सौख्यं चास्य मद अनुभवतः कीदृशं वेति लोभात्
सौख्यं तस्य
मदनुभवतः
मदनुभवतः
कीदृशेति
कीदृशं
लोभात्
लोभात्
तद्भावाध्यायः समजानी शचिगर्भ सिन्धौ हरिन्दुः
गर्भासिन्धौ हरिन्दो
पञ्चतत्त्वमकां कृष्णं
पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं
कृष्णं
भक्तरूपस्वरूपकम्
भक्तरूपास्वरूपकम्
भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं
भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं
नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्
नमामि
भक्तशक्तिकम्
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय
जय
नित्यानन्द
नित्यानन्द
जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौरभक्तवृंद
जय
जय
जयाद्वैत चन्द्र
चन्द्र
जय
जय गौरभक्तवृन्द
नमो आवदन्याय
नमो
नमो
महावदन्याय
महापुण्याय
कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
प्रेम
प्रेम
प्रदायते
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 कृष्णया कृष्ण चैतन्य
कृष्णाय
कृष्णाय कृष्ण
कृष्ण
चैतन्य
चैतन्य
हमने गौर त्विषे नमः
नमो
नाम्ने
नाम्ने
गौरक्षे नमः
गौरक्षे नमः
कृष्णवर्णं त्विषा कृष्णं
कृष्णवर्णं
कृष्णम्
कृष्णाकृष्णम्
साङ्गोपाङ्गास्त्र पार्षदम्
साङ्गोपाङ्गपार्षदम्
यज्ञैः सङ्कीर्तनप्रयैर्
यज्ञैः सङ्कीर्तनाप्रायैर्
यजन्ति हि सुमेधसः
यजन्ति
यजन्ति
सुमेधसः
सुमेधसः
सुवर्णवर्णो हेमाङ्गो
सुवर्णवर्णो हेमाङ्गो
हेमाङ्गो
वराङ्गश्चन्दनाङ्गदी
वराङ्गश्चन्दनाङ्गदी
वराङ्गचन्दनाङ्गदी
सन्न्यासकृच्छ्रमः शान्तो
सन्न्यासाकृत्यमः
सन्न्यासकृत्यमः
शान्तो
शान्तिपरायणः
निष्ठा शान्तिपरायणः
शान्तिपरायणः
मूकं करोति वाचालं
मूकं
मूकं
करोति
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 वाचालं
वाचालम्
वाचालं
जयते गिरिं
लम्भायते गिरिम्
यत्कृपातम् अहं वन्दे
यत्कृपातमहं
यत्कृपातम् अहं
वन्दे
वन्दे
परमानन्दमाधवम्
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 हृदीनतारिणम्
श्रीगुरुं तेन तारिणम्
दीनतारिणम्
न चैतन्य ईश्वरम्
श्रीचैतन्येश्वरम्
श्रीचैतन्येश्वरम्
Is that it? Prabhuji, so sorry for my mistakes. I think I made few.
Mataji, you did very beautifully, Mataji. Very so beautiful.
Very nice, Mataji. Beautiful.
Hare
Very nice,
Krishna.
Mataji.
Following
Beautifully.
Prabhuji, this is how he sings.
It's very nice, Mataji. Okay, so now we are done with the Mangalachan page. Now coming to the teachings of Lord Chaitanya, chapter 14. Ecstasy is of the devotees and the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, so in this chapter, so far we have completed 64 qualities of Krishna, and then we have briefly described 25 qualities of Srimati Radharani. But today, Radha Sevika Mataji, who is a servant of Srimati Radharani. So Mataji, we couldn't get her association tonight. Mataji was met with an accident while she was going to the work. But however, by mercy of the Lord, no one was hurt, but Mataji was a bit shaken. She is in anxious mood. Now she's at home taking rest, so we are going to do by ourselves. Okay. But we pray that Mataji is going to settle down. Meanwhile, okay. So so in this particular one, we shall just have a little brief as a brief read from here. And then later on, we just go through further the next few paragraphs. I shall request devotees to read this one. Anyone would like to read the first paragraph?
Prabhuji. Can I read, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhuji, please.
Thus, Krishna has 64 transcendental qualities. Srimati Radharani has 25 transcendental qualities, with which he can control even Krishna. Her transcendental qualities are as follows. She is sweetness personified. She is a fresh young girl. Her eyes are always moving. She is always brightly smiling. She possesses all auspicious marks on her body. She can agitate Krishna by the aroma of her person. She is expert in the art of singing. She speaks very nicely and sweetly. She is expert in presenting feminine attractions. She is modest and gentle. She is always very merciful. She is transcendentally cunning. She knows how to dress nicely. She is always shy. She is always respectful. She is always patient. She is very grave. She is enjoyed by Krishna. She is always situated on the highest devotional platform. She is the abode of love of the residents of Gokula. She can give shelter to all kinds of devotees. She is always affectionate to superiors and inferiors. She is always obliged by the dealings of her associates. She is the greatest among Krishna's girlfriends. She always keeps Krishna under control. Hare Krishna. Would you like me to continue or
That's fine, Prabhuji. Thank you so
Hare
much.
Krishna?
Okay, so these are the 25 qualities of Srimati Radharani. Okay, so, but I haven't gone through the nectar of devotion, so maybe let us see if there are more details about Radharani qualities. So we have got qualities of Sri Krishna. Maybe let us see if there is any Radha. It seems there are no, okay, but it is very deep subject. So without Radha Sevika Mata is going to take us through these different qualities. But if we see some of the pastimes of Krishna, these are not very much described in the Srimad Bhagavatam, but in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, so there is one. Okay, I think this book, Radha Prema Makes Krishna Mad. This one. Previously, we have seen this one when Radha Sevika Mataji was taking us through this one. So it contains very beautiful pastimes, how Radha makes Krishna mad after her love. Okay, these are the one book. And then let us see from the Chaitanya Charitamrita in the 4th chapter of Chaitanya Adilila, 4th chapter, reasons for the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Here, few of the descriptions have been given. Okay, so ये Radha Rani, Sarva Gunakani, Shri Radha Rani, Shri Radha Thakur Rani. Let me just bring that one. Gunakani. So, Mahabhava Swarupa, Shri Radha Thakurani, Sarva Gunakani, Krishna Kanta Siromani. So, she has got all auspicious qualities. So, it is described here. Shri Radha Thakurani is the embodiment of Mahabhava. So, in the there are so many mellows we have got. Out of that, what is that one? Shantarasa and Sakyarasa, Dhasyarasa, and Vashalya Rasa, and Madhura Rasa. In the Madhura Rasa, so there are Prema, Bhava, Mahabhava. And Mahabhava is the topmost. Only Radharani is on that level of Mahabhava. So she is embodiment of Mahabhava. She is very positive of all good qualities and a crest among all the lovely concepts of Lord Krishna. So can I request all the devotees to recite the shloka? Mahabhava Swarupa. Let me just bring that to you. Mahabhava Swarupa Shri Radha Thakurani Sarva Gunakani Krishna Kanta Siromani.
Mahabhava Swarupa Shri Radha Thakurani
Purani
Sarvagunakani Krishna
Krishna
Kanta
Kanta
Shiromani.
Again. Mahabhava Swarupa Shri Radha Thakurani Sarva Gunakani Krishna Kanta Siromani.
Mahabhava Swarupa
Mahabhava Swarupa Sri Radha Thakurani Sarvagunakhani Krishna Kanta Shiromani.
Shiromani.
Again. Mahabhava Swarupa Shri Radha Thakurani Sarva Gunakani Krishna Kanta Siromani.
Mahabhava Swarupa
Sarupa Sri
Swarupa
Radha
Radha Thakurani Sarvagunakhani Krishna Kanta Shiromani.
Shiromani.
Very beautiful. So in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami describes Tayorapi Ubhyor Madhye Radha Sarva Adhika Mahabhava Surupayam Gunair Ativariyasi. So there is a competitor to Radharani in the past times, these mellows, that is Chandravali. So Radharani's father is Vrishabhanu, and Vrishabhanu's brother, anyone remembers his name? His name starts with Chandrabhanu, I think. Is that correct? Vrishabhanu, Chandrabhanu. Okay, Chandrabhanu's daughter is Chandravali. Okay, and there is always competition between Radharani and Chandravali. So this is both are gopis. So here Tayoho api ubhayor madhye, out of those two gopis, Radha Sarva Adhika, or in always Radha is having more qualities than Chandravali. Sarvata Adhika. Mahabhava Surupeyam Gunair Ativariyesi. She surpasses all in good qualities. Ativariyasi. Tayorapi ubhyor madhye radhika sarvada adhika. Mahabhav surupayam gunairativariyasi. So can I request dear devotees again, just to recite this shloka? Tayorapi ubhyor madhye
Tayorapi Madhye
radhika sarvata adhika.
Radhika Sarvata
Mahabhava surupayam
Mahabhava Swarupeyam
gunairativariyasi.
Gunairativariyasi.
Can I request devotees? You go one by one to recite this one, please. Gauringi Mataji, would you like to recite?
Tayorapi Ubayor Radhika Sarvadadhika Mahabhava Savarpyayam Gun Gunera Atibhayasi. Sorry, Prabhu.
Ativariyasi.
Atibhariyasi.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Gayatri Mataji, would you like to go?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. तयोरपि राधिका सर्वताधिका महाभावस्वरूपेयं गुणैरतिवरीयसी. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, please.
तयोरपि उभयोर्मध्ये राधिका सर्वथाधिका महाभावस्वरूपेयं गुणैरतिवरीयसी.
Very nice. Thank you, Prabhuji. Jai Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. Tayorapi ubhyor madhye radhika sarvath adhika mahabhava swarupeyam guner ativariyasi. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Do you have Prabhuji, Mataji? Okay, that's fine. Okay, so there are a few other. So this is all about the Krishna Prema Bhavita Yantra Chittendriya Khaya Krishna Nijasekti Radha Kridara Sahaya. So many other things are there. I'm not going through all of them, just to bring this two shlokas only. It contains so much of beautiful how Krishna Prema is the topmost out of all those things. Gopis, without looking for their personal happiness, they always wanted to increase Krishna's happiness. So there is always a competition. Out of all those gopis, Radharani contains so many qualities. Ativariyasi, she surpasses in qualities than everyone, than even Chandravali also. So here this is Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratipavitabihi Tabhirya eva Nijrupataya Kalabihi Goloka eva Nivasati Akilatma Bhuto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Here Tabihi is the gopis and Nijrupa Taya Kalabihi. So here Nijrupa in his Krishna in his original form. He always enjoys with the gopis there. Okay, that is a beautiful part. So let me go back to the again. So this is Radharani qualities. So this is summarizing that she is the Mahabhava Surupayam. She keeps all by her 25 qualities. She keeps Krishna in her control. That's why when there is a pastimes are happening in the midnight or what is that one called? It is Sharad Purnami night. And that time Krishna was performing Ras Leela. So during that time, all the gopis came there, and then after that, Krishna asked them, "So why you have come there? So look at the beauty of this forest." Krishna was telling them, "Look at the beauty of the forest, the very beautiful moonlight, and the very blossoming flowers and everything. Now you have seen all these things, so all the beauty of the forest. Now you go home. Your parents, everyone are looking." And the gopis were but bit embarrassed, and then actually. They again say a few words like they wanted to spend time with Krishna there. They wanted to dance with Krishna. So later on, Krishna gives very good instructions. One woman should not go with other, but they give very reasonable statements that you are not ordinary. You are the super soul of everyone. So there is no harm here. And then Krishna approved those words of gopis, and then later on he dances with the gopis. And then when the gopis were thinking that if they're feeling proud, so Krishna immediately disappeared. And then later on they were searching, and then when they were searching, they see that the footsteps of Radharani and Krishna, the four footprints. And after some time, they see only two footsteps. So this one comes in the Srimad Bhagavatam. And later on they thought that someone might have worshipped Krishna better than us. So it is actually Radha. Anaya Radito Nonam Anayaradito nunam Bhagavan Haririshwaraha Yenno Vihaya Govinda Pritoyam Anayadraha. So Krishna, in order to please her, because Krishna was worshipped by that woman, so Anaya Aradito Nonam, definitely Krishna was worshipped by Anaya means her. Anaya Aradito Nonam Bhagavan Haririshwaraha Yenno Vihaya Govindaha Yenno Vihaya. And in order to take her to a secluded place, Yenna Vihaya Govindaha Anayadraha into a secluded place. Likewise, he was taking Radharani Piritoyam Anayadraha to give pleasure to her. Okay, likewise, that statement comes from Srimad Bhagavatam. That is the topmost statement we can see in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, so that is all about Radharani. That is very deep. We'll wait for this one to hear from Radha Sekha Mataji later on. Okay, we shall move on. Second request other devotee to read next paragraph. Gaurangi Mataji, would you like to read the next small paragraph, Mataji? Gaurangi Mataji.
She's on mute.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, did you call me Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, would you like to read this small paragraph, Mataji?
Okay, Prabhuji. The middle one, Prabhuji?
Yes.
Okay. Thus Krishna and Radharani, yes, Radharani are both transcendentally qualified and they attracted one another. But Radharani's transcendental attractiveness is greater than Krishna. For her attractiveness is the transcendental test in conjugal love. Similarly, there are transcendental tests in servitorship, friendship, and other relationship with Krishna. These can be disturbed with reference to the context of the bhakti I can say Prabhuji.
Rasamrita Sindhu.
Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Very difficult.
Very nice, Mataji. So here, Krishna and Radharani both transcendently qualified and they attract one another. But Radharani's transcendental attractiveness is greater than Krishna's. For her attractiveness is a transcendental taste in conjugal love. So here, when we speak about Krishna, he is the Madana Mohana. There is a temple, Madana Mohana, Madan Mohan deity. And he can attract even the Cupid as well. And whereas Radharani, Madana Mohana Mohini. And even she attracts Krishna, who is attracting the Cupid. So she is on the topmost level. So that's why it is. Radharani's attractiveness is greater than Krishna's. Madana, Mohana, Mohini. And one in the but here in the Krishna's past in the Srimad Bhagavatam, so the Goswami, when he was describing about Krishna, so when he was in the Dwaraka, about the how the queens of Krishna, they were so much affection to Krishna. So, but they wanted to attract Krishna by their different kinds of services and different natures. But Krishna was Yasyendrim Vimutam Kuhakaihi Nasekuhu. They could not even agitate Krishna's senses because he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But here, Radharani, she attracts Krishna. So let me just bring that shloka as well. It is very beautiful one. We shall all decide that one. Okay. Uddhama bhava pisunamalavalguhasa व्रीडावलोकनियतो मदनोऽपि सम्मुख्य चापमजहात् प्रमदोत्तमस्ता यस्येन्द्रियं विमुदितं कुहकैः न सेकुः. So can I request all the devotees follow behind me line by line. So here, so just to read the translation. Anyone would like to read the translation so you understand what we are reciting this shloka? Anyone read the translation? Jai Mataji.
Yes, sorry. Although the queen's beautiful smiles and furtive glances were all spotless and exciting, and although they could conquer Cupid himself by making him give up his bow in frustration, and although even the tolerant Shiva could fall victim to them, still, despite all their magical feats and attractions, they could not agitate the senses of the Lord. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai. Okay, can you all please unmute and follow line by line behind me? Uddhama bhava pisuna malavalguhasa
Uddhama
Uddhama
bhava
bhava
Krishna
Namalavaguhasa
व्रीडावलोकनिहतो मदनोऽपि
Vrida
Vridhavalokanito
Madanopi
Madanopisam
सम्मुह्य चापमजहात् प्रमदोत्तमास्ता
Sammukhya
Samukhyatapam Pramadottamasta
यस्येन्द्रियं विमुदितं कुहकैः न सेकुः.
Yasindriyam
Yasyendriyam vimochitum kuhakaina
Kaina
Okay, again. Uddhama bhava pisunamalavalguhasa
Uddhama
Uddhama
bhava
Bhava
Pishunamalavaguhasa
Namalavaguhasa
व्रीडावलोकनिहतो मदनोऽपि यासम्
Vridhavalokanito
Madanopi
Madanopisam
सम्मोहन सम्मुह्य चापमजहात् प्रमदोत्तमास्ता
Tamoya
Samukhyatapam
Pramadadato
यस्येन्द्रियं विमतितुं कुहकैः न सेकुः.
Yasyendriyam
Yasindriyam
vimochitum kuhakaina
Nase
Again. Uddhama bhava pisunamalavalguhasa
Uddhama
Uddhama
Bhava
bhava
Namalavaguhasa
Pishunamalavaguhasa
व्रीडावलोकनिहतो मदनोऽपि यासम्
Vridavalokanito Madanopisam
सम्मुह्य चापमजहात् प्रमदोत्तमास्ता
Samukhyatapam Pramadottamasta
यस्येन्द्रियं विमुदितं कुहकैः न सेकुः.
Yasyendriyam
Yasindriyam
vimochitum
Vakaina
kuhakaina
Very beautiful. So here the queens, they're very beautiful. Pramadottamasa, they're very beautiful wives of Krishna. Rukmini, Satyabhama, Jambavati, Kalindi, Satya, and Lakshmana and Mitravinda, they're all very beautiful. But here, by their different kinds of Uddhama Bhava, they wanted to agitate Krishna, but here they could not. Even the Cupid, even he got tired. Ajhat Pramodottama. Ajhat means he is leaving his bow. And they wanted to, such kind of Pramodottama, the best of the beautiful women. Pramodottama, yes, Yendriyam, Krishna senses. Vimutitam kuhakaihi nasekuhu, they could not agitate. So that is Krishna. So why I'm just bringing here, such a kind of Krishna is attracted by Radharani. Okay, so I request dear devotees, take a turn to recite this shloka again. Pawan Prabhuji, would you like to go first, please?
Sure, Prabhuji. उद्धामभाव विशुनामलवल्गुहासा व्रीढावलोकनिहतो मदनोऽपि आसां सम्मुह्य चापम् अजहात् प्रमदोत्तमास्था यस्येन्द्रियां विमथितुं कुहकैकुः. Hare Krishna.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Prabhuji. Gauringi Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Uddama bhava pisunamalavalguhasa Bridavaloka nihato madano piyasam Samuya chapa majahat pramoda dattamasa Yasendriyam vimuthitam kuhakairnasikuho. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Jai Mataji, please.
Yes, thank you. Hare Krishna. Uddama bhava pishunamala valguhasa Vridavaloka nihato madano piyasam Samuhya chapam ajahat pramodattamasata Yasyendriyam vimathitum kuhakera nashekuhu.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Gayatri Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Uddhama-bhava-pishunamala-valguhasa Vridavaloka-nihato madanopi asam Sammuhya chapam ajahat pramadottamasta Yasyendriyam vimahitum kuhakairna sekuhu. Hare Krishna.
Would you like to read the translation, Mataji, once again?
Sure, Prabhuji. Although the queen's beautiful smiles and furtive glances were all spotless and exciting, and although they could conquer Cupid himself by making him give up his bow in frustration, and although even the tolerant Shiva could fall victim to them, still, despite all their magical feats and attractions, they could not agitate the senses of the Lord. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
Mataji. Now, would you like to read this particular sentence, Mataji?
Thus, Krishna and Radharani are both transcendently qualified and they attract one another. But, one second. But Radharani's transcendental attractiveness is greater than Krishna's, for her attractiveness is the transcendental taste in conjugal love. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. So here, such Krishna, that Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, who is not fall victim to the other wives. So now when he comes to Krishna, Radharani, then he is attracted. Her attractiveness is a transcendental taste in conjugal love for Krishna. Okay, so that's a beautiful point I just want to bring out. When we are churning, the different kinds of circumstances, then we bring out the mellow and adding that nectar to Radharani's glories. And similarly, there were transcendental tastes in servitorship, friendship, and other relationships with Krishna. These can be described with reference to the context of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Okay, and there is one about the Srimad Bhagavatam. So I think this one, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives very beautiful statement to Sanatana Goswami. Who would like to read this one, this paragraph? Hey, Mataji, would you like to read?
Yes, I was just about to. Yeah. Persons who have been thoroughly cleansed by devotional service and are always joyful, being situated in elevated consciousness, who are very much attached to studying Srimad Bhagavatam, who are always cheerful in the association of devotees, who have accepted the lotus feet of Krishna as the ultimate shelter of their lives, and who are pleased to perform all details of devotional service, such devotees have in their pure hearts the transcendental ecstasy of attachment, which has been developed through old and new reformatory practices. That ecstatic state of being, enriched with love of Krishna, and transcendental experience gradually develops into the mature bliss of spiritual life. Tasting such spiritual bliss is not possible for those who are not situated in Krishna consciousness and devotional service. This fact is further corroborated in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2.5.131, where it is said, it is very difficult for the non-devotees to understand the taste of devotional service. Only one who has completely taken shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna and whose life is merged in the ocean of devotional service can understand this transcendental pleasure. Hare Krishna, thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, now I request Jai Mataji to explain this paragraph in a 3 to 4 bullet points or in a 3 minutes, Mataji. Or as much time, as much statements you can add with it, 3 minutes.
Prabhuji. So my understanding from this is that through devotional service, we would be able to cleanse ourselves. And what comes under devotional service is always thinking of Krishna, all the following, at least, if not 9, at least some of the processes of bhakti that has been mentioned. So, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Padasevam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, all those kind of the services that we can think of, bhakti, we need to do. We need to be chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We need to be doing prasadam, all those kind of devotional service that we can offer. Through that only, then we would be able to cleanse ourselves. And the other thing is studying the scriptures. So Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, those at least we can start with, and then further on Chaitanya Charitamrita. And that will, because those scriptures are Krishna himself, and through that we can elevate ourselves and come closer to Krishna, know about his pastimes, and learn about the devotees as well who are mentioned in those scriptures. So we need to take the association of those devotees, those acharyas, and also the shelter of association as well. So the devotees that we come into our our life, we need to take their shelter as well, and through them, through their mercy, we would be then be have that attachment will happen in us, and we will be able to transform our practices. So any old practices that we were attached to before, which were like material practices, my understanding is that through all these reading and devotional service and association, then we would be able to transform those practices into transcendental practices, more divine practices. And we would then start coming closer to God, and we'll start forming the love. Because at the moment, well, at least for me, the love doesn't come that much. The prema will come, or hopefully over time. At the moment, it's just ritualistic, but hopefully, I'm hoping that all that experience will transform the practices into love, and then that will. Then through that shelter as well, we will be able to transform ourselves and have this ecstasy that is being talked about. Sorry, Prabhuji. Sorry.
But you did very nicely, Mataji. Yes, very beautiful reflections, Mataji. Everything is true. Yes, when the child is born, because mother has got natural affection, because she carries the baby in the 9 months, going through so many hurdles now as soon as she sees the baby. But still, she is seeing first time. It may not be exactly the highest love coming in the beginning itself. Later on, looking at the baby, and then later on, the love it goes. Even the baby smiles, mother will be so much happy. Likewise, when the devotees keep on chanting, following regulative principle and serving the devotees in different ways, then what happens? As soon as if he goes to the devotees association, if they say something, he will be getting so much of pleasure. This is transcendental pleasure. It comes through whoever is chanting again and again and again and again. They are like, Mai ananyena bhavena bhaktim kurvanti edhram. That Taidharshaneya avadi. Taidharshaneya. Kapil Bhagwan describes that. विलासितः सेक्षितवामसूक्तैः हृतात्मनो हृतप्राणां च भक्तिः अनिश्चितो मे गतिम् अन्वयं प्रयुङ्क्ते तैर्दर्शिनैः अवयवैः उदारा विलासः सेक्षितवामसूक्तैः. Let me just bring that shloka. It gives very beautiful thing. It comes from third one, 325. तैर्दर्शने अवयवैः उदारा विलासः सेक्षितवामसूक्तैः हृतात्मनो हृतप्राणां च भक्तिः अनिश्चितो मे गतिम् अन्वयं प्रयुङ्क्ते. So this, upon seeing the charming forms of the Lord, smiling and attractive, hearing his very pleasing words, the pure devotee almost loses other consciousness. And his senses are freed from all other engagements, and he becomes absorbed in devotional service. Thus, in spite of his unwillingness, he attains liberation without separate endeavor. Of course, liberation is just on the way, but the love, transcendental pleasure, it goes. Okay, so this one, again, can I request? It is very beautiful one. Kapil Bhagwan describes about Krishna's words and his attractiveness. तैर्दर्शनीय अवयवैः उदारा विलासः सेक्षितवामसूक्तैः कृतात्मनो हृतप्राणांश भक्तिः अनिश्चितो मे गतिम् अन्वयं प्रयुङ्क्ते. Okay, devotees, would you like to follow line by line? तैर्दर्शनीय अवयवैः उदारा विलासः सेक्षितवामसूक्तैः कृतात्मनो हृतप्राणां च भक्तिः अनिश्चितो मे गतिम् अन्वयं प्रयुङ्क्ते. तैर्दर्शनीय अवयवैः उदारा विलासः सेक्षितवामसूक्तैः कृतात्मनो हृतप्राणां च भक्तिः अनिश्चितो मे गतिम् अन्वयं प्रयुङ्क्ते. Okay, once again. तैर्दर्शनीय अवयवैः उदारा विलासः सेक्षितवामसूक्तैः कृतात्मनो हृतप्राणां च भक्तिः अनिश्चितो मे गतिम् अन्वयं prayung.
Anicatomi.
Nityatame gatim tim prayunte.
Gatim anvim prayukte.
Very beautiful. Gayatri Mataji, would you like to go first?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I'll try Prabhuji. Tairdarshaniya vair udara vilasaha sekshitavama suktaihi hritatmano hrita pranamscha bhaktir annichato me gatim anvim prayunkte. Hare Krishna. Sorry for my
Very
mistakes.
nice, Mataji. Jai Mataji, please.
Oh no, this is difficult one. Terdashaniya yaver udara vilasaha sekshita vamash sukteha ritatmano rita pranamscha bhaktir anichato me gatim anvim prayunkte. Sorry,
Very
mistakes.
beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Pavan Prabhuji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Tardarshaniya vayavairudara vilasahaseksithavamasukthai Ritatmano hita pranamamscha bhaktir nityato me.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Am I with you or you are with me? Pavan Prabhuji, can you hear me? Jai Mataji, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, but I couldn't hear him towards the end.
Yes.
Pavan Prabhuji. Phone switch it off. Okay. That's fine. Gauringi Mataji, would you like to recite?
Okay, Prabhuji. Okay. Darsanitya Bhaya Vida Udara Bilasaha Setavama Sutteha Ritatmano Rita Pranasa Bhaktir Anichito Me Gatimandim Prayunte. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. So this is Tair Darshaneya Avayavaihi Udara. And this is charming forms of the Lord. Avayavaihi Udara Vilasa Hasa Ikshita Vamasuktehi. These are the very beautiful things. Yes, this is Vilasa, forms of Lord, smiling, attractive, hearing his pleasing words. The pure devotees almost loses other consciousness. So Hrutapmano Hruta Pranam Bhakti, he loses even his heart to Krishna. So this is how it, because of this one, it comes in the matured state. As Javed Mataji was describing about this beautiful part, how one can get the love of Godhead. Okay, so now can I request Gayatri Mataji in 3 minutes of time? You wanted to add anything, Mataji? How one can get this transcendental pleasure?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji, I refer. Yes. As we are always saying, like when we are always associating with the devotees and also chanting these ABCDs, Prabhuji, that's what I am still in ABCDs, so that's what I will tell always. So first one is association with the devotees, and B is reading the books of Srila Prabhupada and Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita translated by Srila Prabhupada. Chaitanya Charitamrita, and C is for chanting. We have to constantly chant Krishna, and remembering while chanting, just remembering the lotus feet of the Lord, lotus feet of Radha and Krishna. And D is the diet which we have to try to eat sattvic food, so that we will be in the proper this thing, Prabhuji. So in here it is saying who are always cheerful in the association of devotees. Obviously, that's what I just mentioned. So basically, we have to be associated with devotees, and we can be cheerful. As I can feel that strength coming whenever I'm associating with the devotees. My bhakti, the strength of bhakti will automatically increase. So, which is, if I try to do alone, and it doesn't, I don't feel it at all. So this is very, very important, to be with the devotees who has accepted the lotus feet of Krishna as the ultimate shelter of their lives. So this one I can feel it, and from my experience I'm telling this. So, and who are pleased to perform all details of devotional service. So they are always ready to do the devotional service at any cost, at any whatever they are going through in their lives. They are always ready to serve Krishna. So that is, if we are associated with such devotees, automatically we will also feel that pleasure and everything, Prabhuji. So that's all I can tell, Prabhuji, for today. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, so beautifully reflected, Mataji. So with this one, so there is again Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami speaks one statement here. This is Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavita Matihi. Kritam yedi kutopi labhyate tatra loyam api molyam ekalam janma koti sukrute na labhyate. So Srila Prabhupada, while establishing Krishna consciousness, this is Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavita Matihi. Kritam yedi kutopi labhyate tatra laulyam api molyam ekalam. This is the tatra laulyam api molyam ekalam. Ekalam means that is the only. When who wanted to observe oneself with a complete absorption, that laulyam, I want to eat, desire, hankering. Such kind of person, that hankering is called the price, mulyam, that is the price for this pure devotional service. Janma koti sukrutaihi nalabhyate. That is one hankering is needed. Hankering. Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavita Matihi Kritam Yedi Kutopi Labhyate Tatra Lolyam Api Molyam Ekalam Janma Koti Sukrute Nalabhyate. Mataji, would you like to recite the shloka and translation, Mataji?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Sure, Prabhuji. Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavita Matihi Kriyatam Yadi Kuto Api Labhyate Tatra Laulyam Api Mulyam Ekalam Janma Koti Sukrutairna Labhyate. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Pure devotional service in Krishna consciousness cannot be had even by pious activity in hundreds and thousands of lives. It can be attained only by paying one price, that is, intense greed to obtain it. If it is available somewhere, one must purchase it without delay. Hare Krishna. Beautiful, Prabhupada.
Yeah, very beautiful. So, can we all do the recitation? So can I request all devotees for line by line? Krishna Bhakti Rasa Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavita Matihi
Krishna Bhakti
Krishna
Rasa
Bhakti
Bhavita
Rasa
Matihi
Bhavita Matihi
Kriyetam Yedi Kutopi Labhyate
Kriyatam
Kriyatam
yadi
Yadi
kutopi
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 labhyate
Labhyate
Tatra Laulyam Api Mulyam Ekalam
tatra
Tatra
lolyam
Laulyam
Laulyam
Api
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 Mulyam
Mulyam
ekalam
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 Janma Koti Sukritai na Labhyate
janma koti
Koti
sukriti
Sukritairna
Sukritairna
Labhyate
Labhyate
Again. Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavita Matihi
Krishna
Krishna
bhakti rasa
Bhakti
bhavita
Rasa
bhavita
Bhavita
matihi
Matihi
Kriyatam Yedi Kutopi Labhyate
क्रियतां
यदि
यदि
कुतोऽपि
कुतोऽपि
लभ्यते
लभ्यते
तत्र लौल्यम् अपि मूल्यम् एकलम्
तत्र
लौल्यमपि
लौल्यम् अपि
मूल्यम् एकलम्
मूल्यम् एकलम्
जन्मकोटिसुकृतै न लभ्यते
कोटिसुकृते
जन्मकोटिसुकृते
न
न
लभ्यते
लभ्यते
अगैन् कृष्णभक्तिरसभावितमतिः
कृष्णभक्तिरसभावितमतिः
क्रियतां यदि कुतोऽपि लभ्यते
क्रियतां यदि
यदि कुतोऽपि
कुतोऽपि
लभ्यते
लभ्यते
तत्र लौल्यम् अपि मूल्यम् एकलम्
तत्र
लौल्यम्
लौल्यम् अपि
अपि
मूल्यम्
एकलम्
एकलम्
जन्मकोटिसुकृतै न लभ्यते
जन्मकोटिसुकृते न लभ्यते
लभ्यते
वेरी ब्यूटिफुल Jai Mataji, would you like to go next, Mataji, please?
Oh, okay. Recite the verse, you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Recite verse.
Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavita Matihi Kriyatama Yadi Kutto Api Labhyate Tatra Lolyam Api Mulyam Ekalam Janma Koti Sukrater Na Labhyate. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you, Mataji. Pawan Prabhuji, please.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभुजी कृष्णा भक्ति रसभावितामति क्रियतां यदि कुतोऽपि लभ्यते तत्रालौल्यम् अपि मूल्यमेकलम् जन्मकोटि सुकृते न लभ्यते हरे कृष्ण प्रभुजी
Very beautiful. Thank you, Prabhuji. Gaurangi Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavita Matihi Krityam Yadi Kutopi Labhyate Tatra Lolyam Apimulyam Ekalam Janma Koti Sukriti Rana Labhyate. Hare Krishna.
Would you like to read the translation once again, Mataji?
Okay, Prabhuji. Pure devotional service in Krishna consciousness cannot be had even by pious activity in 100,000 of lives. I can be attained only by paying one price, that is intense greed to obtain it. Sorry, obtain it. Greed obtain. Where is this? Oh, sorry, Praji. I am looking. Okay, it is available somewhere. One must purchase is without daily. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So this is Rupa Goswami again gives. So if you find anywhere that this Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavita Matihi, this pure devotional service to Krishna. So Kritam Yedi Kutopi Labhyate, if it is available somewhere, Kutopi, wherever it is available, and purchase it, let it be purchased. And what is the price? Tatra Laulyam Apimulyam Ekalam. This mulyam is the price, ekalam, that is the only one. What is that? Tatra laulyam, hankering. This is greed to purchase that pure devotional service. Okay. This janma koti sukrite na labhyate. And see here it is described. Krishna consciousness cannot be had even by pious activity in hundreds and thousands of life. Janma koti sukrite, not by the pious activity, even in millions of lives. Na labhyate. Okay, but if it is available, purchase it quickly. And so this is what Rupa Goswami describes here. Even though we don't go in here due to the time, so come back to the original sloka here. So this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu giving these instructions to Sanatana Goswami here. So persons who have been thoroughly cleansed by devotional service and are always joyful, being situated in elevated consciousness, who are very much attached to studying Srimad Bhagavatam. This is Yasham Vai Shrimayanam Krishne Paramapurushe Bhaktirutpadyate Pumsaha Shoka Moha Bhayapaha. So very, very beautiful, and it is पिबन्ति भगवतात्मनः सतां कथामृतं श्रवणपुटेषु संवृतं पुनन्ति ते विषयविदूषदाशयं व्रजन्ति तच्चरणसरोरुहान्तिकम् व्रजन्ति तच्चरणसरोरुहान्तिकम्. So that is, as soon as पिबन्ति भगवत आत्मनः सतां कथामृतं श्रवणपुटेषु संवृतं, just pour all the nectar of Srimad Bhagavatam into the ears. And then Punantite Vishe Vidushitasayam, he will be completely purified. Punanti, purified. Vishya Vidushitasayam, and no more material things. And Vrajanti Tacharana Saroruhantikam, he will go and hanker and hold the lotus feet of the Lord. That is by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. And who have accepted the lotus feet of Krishna. This is Jed Tvadiya Charanam Bhujakosha Gandham Jigranti Karna Vivraihi Sivatanitam Bhakcha Gruhita Charana Parayajatesham Na Paishinada Hridayam Burha Swapumsam. So here, Jed Tvadiya Charanam Bhujakosha Gandham Jigranti Karna Vivraihi Sivatanitam. And as soon as we hear about Krishna, it is going intoxicating. Shrunutaha Sraddhaya Nityam Brunastasvacheshtitam Kalenati Dirghena Bhagavan Vishite Hudi Pradishtaha Kannarandrena Swanam Bhava Saroruham Swanam Bhava Saroruham Dhunoti Shamalam Krishna Salilasya Yata Sarat. He will cleanse all dirt from the heart. Just like whenever in the rainy season, if the dirt, mud has brought up or built up, as soon as the rain comes, everything will be washed. In such a way, Pravishtaha Karnarandrena Swanam Bhava Suroruham Dhunoti Shamalam Krishnaha Sarilasya Yathasharat. So this is how a devotee is completely absorbed, cleansed of all material things. And such devotees have in their pure hearts the transcendental ecstasy of attachment, which has been developed through old and new reformatory practices. Old and new reformatory practices. This devotional service, this if we have stopped somewhere in the past life or in the past, even in this life, then once again when we revive this consciousness, so it will develop more and more this ecstasies. This ecstatic state of being enriched with love of Krishna and transcendental experience gradually develops into the mature bliss of spiritual life. This is mature bliss of spiritual life. Tasting such spiritual bliss is not possible for those who are not situated in Krishna consciousness, in devotional service. So here, for example, when I read Bhagavatam, I just recite and then doing all those things in front of the Lord. I just goes all the flow, Srimad Bhagavatam, so many shlokas goes and feeling, but they would stay in the heart. But when I meet the devotees and trying to share something, the happiness which we derive at that point of time, it is immeasurable. It is immeasurable. When that happens, when we share with the devotees, okay, that when other devotees are speaking about those things, about their experiences and how it needs to be extracted, then all these verses and Bhagavatam things, they will be in the heart, they will be just overflowing in the heart. And then it brings so much of happiness because Krishna is hearing, he is in the heart of all the living entities. So he enlivens us. Sanjivayeti akila sekti daraha swadhamna. Yo antah pravishya mama vacham imam prasuptam Sanjeeveti Akila Swadhamna Anyamsha Hastacharna Sravana Twagadin Prana Namo Bhagavate Purushaya Tubhyam. Dhruv Maharaj, first of all, he starts reciting this prayers to the Lord in his prayers. Taddarshanen agataha sadvasakshau avandhatanga vinamaya dandavat druvyam prapasyan pribhavan ivadbhakaha chumbha nivasena bhujirivashlishan. So as soon as he sees the Lord, he wanted to hug, he wanted to kiss. By his eyes, he wanted to drink the beauty of the Lord. Drugbhyam prapasyan prabhivan ivarbhakaha arbhakaha chumbha nivasena. He wanted to kiss the Lord. Bhujirivashlishan, he wanted to hug. These things happens when we go to the temple also. The deity is there, the Lordship's beautiful deities, Krishna and Radharani. We feel so much of happiness and then we feel that one. Okay, these are all kinds of ecstasy. Okay, but this kind of spiritual bliss is not possible for those who are not situated in Krishna consciousness. Here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying to Sanatana Goswami. This fact is further corroborated in the Bhakti Rasamrita, where it is said it is very difficult for the non-devotees to understand the taste of devotional service. Only one who has completely taken shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna and whose life is measured in the ocean of devotional service can understand this transcendental pleasure. So this is journey within the heart, relishing within the heart. Okay, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is describing. Okay, there I stop. I do not go too much far. Okay, I request Pawan Prabhuji, would you like to add anything, Prabhuji, from your
Thank you, Prabhuji.
3 minutes of reflection, Prabhuji?
Only from today's session, or
From this particular paragraphs, Prabhuji.
okay. But one is like not only from this paragraph. One is which I'm seeing every day is like the association, so which clearly mentioned as well in this. The association of devotees. Yeah, it actually helped me a lot to grow, and then I don't know, there is some kind of really good power behind that. Whenever like the pure example is like the very first time when I came in touch with you, I would say I can really relate, and then how the spirituality has spiritual discussion led to uh, uh, joining this sangha, and then it has shown really good importance of association of devotees, and it's really joyful as well whenever we are around uh, devotee association. Like I've been in Manor the last last weekend as well, so I got to learn a lot. Always, whenever I'm with them, I was with monks, and then whenever I'm with, the conversation is completely different. So when you sit with them, so really the conversation is completely different. Simple living, high thinking. So I saw like always Krishna is center point. So whenever something goes wrong, they take it very without getting disheartened. So they easily understand that it's Krishna's sign off, doing it. Krishna is saying something, if something goes wrong. So the way they're living is really great, the Devotees Association. So the way how we look the life, it's a pure, really good experience, the spiritual life. So it's only possible with Krishna's mercy. So as in previous like shlokas, it said like we have to be very greedy for that Krishna's love. So that is really true, rather than being greedy for any materialistic things. If we get a chance, yes, we should be more and more greedy for asking about Krishna's mercy, Krishna's love, Krishna's bhakti. So as it is said, even if we do millions of pious activities, it is not sure that we're gonna get Krishna's bhakti. Then when we get a chance, we should never miss it. So I would say the key is like among all of this when we hear the shlokas and then uh, uh, even in this particular paragraph said Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. It is very difficult for the non-devotee to understand the taste of devotional service, and then it's completely true as well when I try to explain different people about bhakti. So they don't seem to be get connected. I don't understand, even if it's a simple language, why it is being that, because they're completely ignorant, and by Maya covered them their understanding of bhakti. So that's why it's really hard for them to, even if it's just looks like ABCD, it's hard for them non-devotees to understand. So it's once if they get purified by doing chanting slowly, they get to a stage where they try to listen first, and the next is understanding. So the very first thing is like most of the people don't even listen. Most of the people, like non-devotees, listen to reply. So so that's what I've seen. It's just they want to win a conversation rather than understanding. So that's just because of ignorance. So, and once they come into devotee association, they see, like my past experience in be a monk. So there are many devotees, like 10, 11 monks. So everyone have different stage of spirituality. If you are very, very, very zero to nothing actually towards the devotion side, and I can share one experience from that. There is one Prabhuji who is like Polish. He's from Poland, and then he's British born, I think. His understanding was completely different. And second day he said, "I quit." So just on second day he said, "I'm gonna leave this." And my after that, myself and him went for a Gita walk. So when we were there was a Gita walk in Manu, isn't it? So we went for a Gita walk, and then I just asked him a question like, "Why do you feel like you wanna quit?" So he said, I don't know Krishna, like I don't follow Krishna. I don't understand exactly what that is and stuff like that. So I told him, I just said him like, take it as a just hypothesis, like understanding spirituality through Krishna consciousness is a hypothesis for you. So why not experiment it? That is for the 7 days which you signed up, and conclude at the end of the 7 days. So why are you concluding on the day two before understanding all the steps of spirituality? So it's just like I wouldn't consider myself a big devotee, but at least I helped little bit for him. And I don't know what happened that night. He decided to stay the next day, and he completed a monk, complete the 7 days, and he got one on the graduation day. He got a what do you say? What do we call? He got one actually tagline for him once he finished his monk, and he's the most Brahminical. So he got the title as the most Brahminical on his certificate because he was very curious. He's asking right questions to the point, and slowly by the end of the on the seventh day, he became like he started understanding, and we had a musical session as well. And he bought kartal for himself. He personally, he is himself is into musical side, his professional musical side. Now he bought kartal and using his kartal in his profession as well. So look at the change. He started with he not accepting anything, but end of the seventh day, he slowly got to understand a little bit about spirituality, life after death, Bhagavad Gita, and all this. So that happened only just because of the small association, 5 minutes walk. We were, just focusing on just what, why, and how we can be better rather than, being defensive. How can you say no to Krishna? How can you decide, blah, blah, blah. Instead of going that route, like we just having like simple living, high thinking type of thing. So I would say it all happens just because of association. That's it. I learned from people like you, and then he learned from me, and then similarly, it's really important to have this good devotees association, and we always learn that every day, like today as well. So in this paragraph, we learn really good things. So it's really
Very
joyful
beautiful,
to
Prabhuji.
have
Very
this
nice to
connection.
hear those past times. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for sharing that experience.
Thank you, Bhante. Yeah.
Okay, we got to hear Meena Mataji as well. So to hear Meena Mataji, Meena Mataji. So I'm getting most inspiration from Meena Mataji. She's senior most devotee in our Sangha. She knows many things in and out of ecstasies as well. I got Mataji's association in the Prayagraj. It's very blissful. But it was very short time, but so much of happy and I see how much devotion Mataji has got. It is very auspicious to hear from Mataji's.
Prabhuji, I don't know. I am nothing. I just, yeah, Prabhuji, I really don't know like how you know, do all this katha, and I'm just nothing at all. But I just want to recite that sloka. Is that possible, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji. Yeah, please, this one.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. Want to?
I'll try. Yeah.
Yeah.
Krishna Bhakti Raj Bhav. Krishna Bhakti Rash Bhavita Matiha. कीर्तनीया यदि कुतोऽपि लभ्यते तत्र लोयम् अपि मिलियम् एकलं जन्म कोटि सुकृतिर्न लभ्यते.
Would you like to recite once?
Nice. Yeah.
I'll repeat line by line.
Okay.
Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavita Matihi
कृष्ण भक्ति रस भावित मतिः
Kriyetam Yedi Kutopi Labhyate
क्रियतां यदि कुतोऽपि लभ्यते
Tatra Laulyam Apimulyam Ekalam
तत्र लोल्यम् अपि मूल्यम् एकलम्
Janmakoti Sukritai na Labhyate.
जन्मकोटि सुकृते न लभ्यते.
Would you like to recite Mataji now?
कृष्ण भक्ति रसा भविता मतिः क्रियतां यदि कुतोऽपि लभ्यते तत्र लौल्यम् अपि मिलियम् एकलं जन्मकोटि सुकृते न लभ्यते.
Would you like to read the translation, Mataji?
Pure devotional service in Krishna consciousness cannot be had even by pious activity in hundreds and thousands of lives. It can be attained only by paying one price, that is intense greed to obtain it. If it is available somewhere, one must purchase it without delay. So, Prabhuji, can you just explain about this translation?
Yes, Mataji. So here, if Krishna Bhakti Rasa, if someone is discussing that beauty and ecstasy without, and this is Bhavita Matihi, we wanted to absorb. Kritam Yedi Kutopi Labhyate, and if it is like anywhere it doesn't matter. If it is available, then go and purchase it. For purchasing, what is the price? Laulyam, Tatra Laulyam, greed, hankering for Krishna, to hear about Krishna. Hear about Krishna's pastimes, Radha Krishna pastimes, Vrindavan pastimes. That is called laulyam, hankering, that is greed, intense greed. Tatra laulyam, apimulyam. That is the only price. You do not have to pay millions pounds or rupees or pounds. It is laulyam. You need to have a hankering to hear, hankering to absorb. That is your price. Ekalam, that is the only price. Laulyam is the only price, nothing else. Hankering to hear about Krishna. And that kind of hankering, Janma Koti Sukrite Nalabhyate, by performing, Krishna says in so many ways, Na Vedhaihi, Na Tapasa, Na Chejjaya, and Na Tapasa, Yajnaihi, and he says so many things. It is not possible by all those things here, but here, Laulyam, hankering to hear about Krishna. This is the only thing here. Rupa Goswami says, Janma Koti Sukrite Nalabhyate. Even though you perform Vedas, Tapasya studies, you do not get this one. What is that? Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavitamatihi. What is the price? Tatra Laulyam Api Mulyam Ekalam. That is the only price that you need to pay, hankering to hear about Krishna.
So we can have greed. That
Yes.
becomes a very okay.
Intense greed to obtain.
To obtain. Wow. So nice.
If it is available somewhere, one must purchase it without a delay.
Yeah.
So, for example, we see Gayatri Mataji from Canada. Mataji is always with us. That is the price. That is Laulyam. That is called Tatra Laulyam.
And whatever said in purpose, Prabhuji, you do everything. Whatever mentioned, like Bhagavatam. In that, I think you follow up with all this.
So I think these previous two verses, it seems there is another verse as well. Inclined to Padjavali, an anthology compiled by Shri Rupa Goswami. Verse 16 refers to devotional service in faith, and verse 70 refers to devotional service rendered out of intense greed. And the first is devotional service rendered in accordance with regulative principles. This is Vidhi Bhakti. And second refers to the Bhava Bhakti, spontaneous loving service of the Lord without extraneous endeavor. Henceforward, the basic principle underlying the talks between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai will be spontaneous loving service to the Lord. These regulative principles, according to the injunctions of the Shastras, are necessary insofar as one's original dormant Krishna consciousness is not spontaneously awakened. Until that point, one has to practice. As an example of spontaneous action is the flowing of rivers into the ocean. Nothing can stop this flow of water. Similarly, when one's dormant Krishna consciousness is awakened, it spontaneously flows to the lotus feet of Krishna without impediment. Whatever will be spoken henceforth by Ramananda Raya based on spontaneous love will be agreeable to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and the Lord will ask him more and more about this subject. Okay, this spontaneous, this is Bhava Bhakti. Out of Bhava Bhakti, Radha Rani is the topmost, as we have seen here. Mahabhava Surupeyam. Okay, that is, thank you so much, Meena Mataji, for adding those points. And also, nice.
Thank you.
Prabhuji, may I add one or two couple of things, please, very quickly?
Yes, Mataji.
One
Please.
is I had the pleasure after all these months for the first time to meet Meena Mataji last weekend, and she told me she was going to stay for the 24-hour Sankirtan. So it's amazing how she, that she has got that hankering and that greed as well. So yeah, she stayed for the 24-hour Kirtan. And the other thing is the transcendental pleasure. For me, I think that is probably what I'm going to get this coming Saturday, when I will have the pleasure of seeing all the devotees on Saturday. Gayatri Mataji, you are invited as well to come on Saturday. But yes, I was so looking forward to it, and that I think would be the serving the devotees. I think even the Radharani's the 8 friends, they wanted to serve her so much because they got so much enjoyment just to serve her, because they knew that she would then serve Krishna. So that sort of transcendental pleasure is what I'm looking forward to on Saturday. Please all do come. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji, so wonderful. I wish I was there to meet you all and to be part of all the temple activities as well as these kind of activities. I also host some kirtans at our place, but yes, I will not be able to make it, Mataji, but my heart, I'm sitting here, but my heart is over there. But whenever, if you are coming to Canada, please do come and visit us, Matajis and Prabhujis, everybody, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you.
Prabhuji, I had one question, Prabhuji, where it was saying like old and new reformatory practices. when this was my question actually, but when you explained your talk, when you said it is like our old karma, as I mean, whatever in previous janma, whatever we have done, little bit of bhakti, and then the new in this janma, what we are going to do or whatever we can do. So I was, when it says reformatory, I was thinking maybe it is a little bit of a changed, different. That's what I was thinking, Prabhuji. But
yes, Mataji. So either whatever the way, it is bringing to devotional service. Either it is from materialistic activities to devotional service, reformation. Yes, that is right. And if you have done some devotional service in the past and again been absorbed into materialistic things, again you got awakened by association of the devotees.
yes.
But anyway, it is bringing to devotional reformatory practices.
Yes. Okay, Prabhuji. Yes, got it, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Whatever said here, like person who have been thoroughly cleansed by devotional service and are always joyful, being situated in elevated consciousness, who are very much attached to studying Srimad Bhagavatam. So all this, whatever said here, you have all this in like how you speak and how you. So yeah, I just want to add that as well. Quality, you have all this. Thank you.
As Jai Mataji is speaking, yes, right. And also here about Jai Mataji's thing. Here, Prahlad Maharaj, whenever he was asked by Hiranyashipu, he says, Mahiyasam Padar Jobhishekam. Mahiyasam Padar Jobhishekam. He says, it would be coming only to the devotees, serving the devotees. Vina Mahat Padar Jobhishekam. Jada Bharata also mentions. Prahlad Maharaj also mentions same thing. Prudha Maharaj also mentions the same thing. He only, whenever he was asked, when he was praying to the Lord, I wanted 10 lakhs of the ears to hear. And also he's okay. It is again deep topic. I will not go because of the time. Okay, it is serving the devotees. Jai Mataji is going to get that opportunity on Saturday. Thank you so much, Jai Mataji. Very beautiful.
Hari Bo.
It is most auspicious, and generally what devotees do, they serve the devotees, and this is and then some people they even take the remnants also by taking that permission, but I do not know here your position, but it is again there is an opportunity if that is possible. And of course, you are the best judge. I'm telling from the scriptural point of view. Yesham sam anuspana pumsam sadhya sujjantve gruhaha kim purna darshana sparsha pada saucha asanadibihi. Pada saucha asanadibihi. Giving place and sitting place, speaking nice words, giving nice water, giving palatable things. Okay, and then hear from them. It is so auspicious. So even Narada Muni, Bhunjit the pasta kilbishaha. So Sakrasma tad Sakrasma, and a little bit he has tasted the Bhakti Vedantis, the remnants. Sakrasma tad Bhunjit the pasta kilbishaha tad dharma evat muruchihi prajayate, and he get the taste of those Vedantis and devotees. These are the few things from the scripture point of view, best. That is senior devotee. So otherwise it is not possible to come sincerely and associating with the devotees chanting early in the morning. It is not possible. It is only love is already there. It is awakening. Sanjivayati Akila Shakti Daraha Sudhamna. You're trying it, and that fire of devotion, it will sprout sooner. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you. And I'm also relying on Meeta Mataji, Gaurangi Mataji as well for their guidance on the day. So please help me, both Matajis. And
Gaurangi Mataji is very good on that.
yeah, Mataji, I'm relying on you as well, please. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji.
When Keshav Swami came to my lead's house for recycling, his remnants were distributed as well. So yeah,
Yes.
what you said, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah.
That is very nice. Yes. And what we do, Advaita Acharya used to feed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lots of food. As soon as he keeps, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, once he eats, and then he feel full again, likewise. And then he made Chaitanya Mahaprabhu leave some so that he can also take. So those are the few pastimes.
So when you take somebody's remedy, you have to ask their permission before you do.
This is what Narad Muni did. He has taken permission from them. Yes.
Okay, so we have to, okay.
Yeah. If they have left that place, then we can take. If they're present, then we can ask.
Okay.
Okay, Mataji. So that is again beauty. So you know you are the best judges. You are experienced in the devotional service. So keeping that one in the mind, and then we shall move to next Narsimha praise. If you all okay, unless if you have got any other questions.
And also like Pawan Prabhu was is sharing their experience, like he made the devotee, like, so
Yes.
that is really good. It's very difficult to, and
Yeah.
then he has made stay
That
7
means
days, and it's
that
really
needs
good.
to be constantly maintained. Whatever we have got, it needs to be constantly maintained. Otherwise, come to the again to the materialistic things, and then again it will be that fire will be slowly goes down. But we need to maintain the same rapport, same the schedule, early waking up early in the morning, of participating in the japa. That needs to be maintained constantly. Then that will go blaze and blaze further.
Exactly, Prabhuji. So the consistency is the key. That's what I've learned. It's once if you slowly go to the non-devotees, it's like putting a water in a fire. So your fire becomes small and small and small because they remind you again about materialistic things. You think of, oh, I want to achieve that, achieve this, and things like that.
Yes.
That's like a distraction. So that's why the more devotees association you have, they remind about Krishna all the time. So, so love for Krishna and how deep, how far we can go to Krishna and things like that. So that is a really highly important to maintain association.
Yes, Prabhuji. Okay, so we are 10 o'clock now. Okay, we need to make it quick. So can I request Meena Mataji to lead Narsimha prayers? We all follow.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji. Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Praladala Dadaine.
Prahlada Dadaine.
Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha.
Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha.
Tilatanka Nakalaye.
Tilatanka
Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimho.
Ito
Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimho.
Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha.
Yato Mitato Narsimho.
Yato Mitato Narsimha.
Bahe Narsimho Hridaye Narsimho.
Bahe
Nrsimho Hridaye Nrsimho
Bahe Narsimho Hridaye Narsimho
Bahe
Nrsimho Hridaye Nrsimho
Narsimhadim Saranam Prapade
Narasimhadim Sharanam Prapade
Tava Kara Kamalavare Nakam Adbhuta Sringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringa Keshavadrita Narhari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare
Tava
Kamalavari Nakam
Adbhuta
Adbhuta
Shringa
Shringa
Dalita
Adita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringa Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa
Jaya
Jagadish Hare
Jaya
Jagadish
Jaya
Jai Jagadish Hare
केशवद्रीता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
Keshavadrita
Navadrita
Narahari
Narahari
Rupa
Rupa
Jaya
Jagadish
Jagadish
Hare
Jaya
Jaya
Jagadish
Jagadish
Hare
Hare
Jaya
Jaya
Jagadish
Jagadish
Hare
Hare
जयो नरसिंहादेव जयो नरसिंहादेव जयो नरसिंहादेव जय नरसिंहादेव
Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Narasimhadev
जयो प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज
Jaya
Prahlad
Prahlad Maharaj
Maharaj
Jaya Prahlad
Prahlad
Maharaj Jaya
Maharaj
Prahlad
Prahlad
Maharaj
Maharaj
Jaya
Jaya
Prahlad
Prahlad Maharaj
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
Jaya
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 Prabhupada
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 Prabhupada Jaya
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 Prabhupada
Prabhupada
नित्य गौरा हरि बोल
Haribo
हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल
Jai Gaura
Jai
Hari
Gaura Haribo
Haribo
Haribo Haribo Nitai Gaura Haribo
हरि बोल हरि बोल Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Nittai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaura Hari Bol.
नरसिंहदेव भगवान की
जय
प्रहलाद महाराज की
जय
नित्याय गौर प्रेमानंदे
हरे
हरि
हरि
बोल
बोल
Hari Bol.
हरे कृष्णा
मीनाक्षी माता जी की
Jai.
Amuga Prabhuji ki
जय
Jai. And that's three big Haribos from Amuga Prabhuji for today.
हरि
Hari
बोल
Bol, Hari Bol,
हरि
Hari
बोल
Bol.
हरि बोल
थैंक यू
And Gayatri Maharaj ki three Haribos for beautiful Kirtan.
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
And Jai Mataji as well.
हरि बोल
Hari
बोल
Bol, Hari Bol.
प्रभु जी and Pawan Prabhu ji
Pawan
everybody
Prabhu
हरि
ji.
हरि बोल
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari
हरि
Bol.
Ibo.
All
Gauri
glories
Mataji
to
as
the
well.
Prabhupada. Hari
Hari
Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Haribo.
Haribo.
This is the devotional
वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च
कृपा
पावनेभ्यश्च पावनेभ्यो एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो
नमो
नमो नमः
नमः अनंत
अनंतकोटि वैष्णव वृंद की
जय
Jai.
श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। आज की आनंद की
जय
हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
see
you.
you.